Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host, and today we're setting our sights on the sky, way up, as we dive into From the Earth to the Moon by Jules Verne. Published in 1865, this visionary novel imagined space travel more than a century before it became real, blending bold scientific speculation with satire, adventure, and the restless optimism of human invention. In true Verne fashion, it's not just about reaching the moon, it's about dreaming big, thinking even bigger, and laughing a little along the way. So let's launch into the story so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. Our journey begins in post-Civil War America, in the state of Maryland, where the members of the Baltimore Gun Club, a society of artillery experts, find themselves with no more wars to fight and nothing left to shoot. Their president, the exuberant and eccentric Barbicane, proposes a radical idea: to use their expertise to launch a projectile to the moon. It's audacious, borderline insane, and exactly what they need to stir up excitement and reassert American ingenuity. Barbicane's proposal captures the imagination of the public, scientists, governments, and dreamers alike. The idea is to build an enormous cannon, called the Columbiad, that will fire a massive shell into space. He calculates the necessary velocity, trajectory, and even accounts for the moon's orbit. The plan is surprisingly detailed and scientific, and Verne, always the researcher, fills the novel with real physics and engineering ideas, many of which would turn out to be eerily ahead of their time. Soon, Barbicane's idea attracts attention and money. Donations pour in from around the globe, and an international spirit of curiosity and competition begins to build. But the real twist comes when a bold French adventurer, Michel Ardan, arrives and proposes something even more outrageous. Why not travel inside the projectile? Instead of just sending a shell to the moon, why not send people? At first, Barbicane and his rival-turned-partner Captain Nicholl are skeptical, but they're also men of science, pride, and ambition. And so they agree. The three of them, Barbicane, Nicholl, and Ardan, will become the first passengers in history to attempt a voyage to the moon, sealed inside a hollow aluminum capsule, packed with oxygen, food, water, and a telescope. The novel follows the building of the Columbiad, its sheer scale and technical complexity, the political debates, the logistical hurdles, and the growing anticipation of the launch. As the day approaches, the entire world turns its eyes to Florida, where the cannon is being constructed near Tampa, an odd coincidence, considering this was written decades before NASA would launch rockets from Cape Canaveral, just a few miles north. Finally, the great moment arrives. The projectile is loaded. The three men board. The countdown begins. And with a thunderous roar, the cannon fires, hurling them into space. The novel ends not with a moon landing, but with a cliffhanger. The capsule is on its way, and Verne leaves readers suspended, wondering whether they'll succeed or vanish into the void. From the Earth to the Moon is not just an adventure. It's a love letter to human imagination and scientific ambition. Verne, ever the futurist, wrote about space travel with a combination of precision and wonder. His cannon launch concept might not have been the final answer, but the spirit behind it, the belief that humans could look to the stars and find a way to get there, was nothing short of prophetic. And it doesn't end here. The story continues in Verne's sequel, Around the Moon, which picks up right where this one leaves off, following the journey of the capsule as it orbits the moon and faces unexpected challenges. But here, in From the Earth to the Moon, we witness the first spark, that leap from theory to action, from idea to execution. It's a celebration of daring, of humor, of rivalry and cooperation, and most of all, of the power of believing in the impossible. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. If you enjoyed this launch into From the Earth to the Moon, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading, and remember, every great journey begins with someone bold enough to say, "Let's go."